one thing we've done that's fairly recent that Bob didn't mention because it's so recent is that we've combined the World Constitution and Parliament Association with a 501c3 organization here in the United States that's now called the Earth Constitution Institute. You can see that on the screen, the first screen there. So the two organizations now work together under the same group of leaders, and the ECI, the Earth Constitution Institute, is a 501c3 nonprofit, whereas the World Constitution and Parliament Association is a worldwide organization which is registered in India and various places, but doesn't function as a nonprofit in the United States. Okay, let's see if we can go to the first screen here.
You should be able to just click the down arrow, or?
Yeah, I have it on mine. Let me see if I can, what's going on here.
We're still seeing your first screen.
Okay, can you see it?
Okay, yep, you're there.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll skip, since, how long do I have, Donna? Just so I can get an idea.
Well, there's 45 minutes in total. We would like to give folks at least a 10 to 15 minute Q&A at the end, but the total segment is 45 minutes.
Okay, so about half an hour talking?
Yeah, give or take.
Okay. So I want to put the Earth Constitution in context, and I've done this in some of my books that I've written about it. Now, this is not official view of a WCPA, which focuses only on the Constitution, but as a philosopher, I like to put things in larger context. And so you can see on this first screen, there's a depiction in the graphic of the development of the universe, right? Beginning 13.7 billion years ago with matter and the Big Bang, and then the development of life on, we know at least that life exists on Earth some 3.8 billion years ago. And then those one-celled life has those cells have multiplied into higher creatures, into animals, and then finally into mammals, and out of mammals came pre-humans or hominids. And then the evolutionary process has included, and many of you probably know there's quite a significant literature on this, on the development of stages of human consciousness. And so this is one depiction of that development. It speaks of archaic human beings, and then an age of magical consciousness and mythic consciousness. And then rational consciousness is began in the famous axial period in human history between the 8th and the 2nd century before the Common Era, and has continued to the present. And there, as many of you also know, there are many now who are speaking of the possibility of our being in a second axial age, where the rational person focusing on individual consciousness perhaps will move to a planetary consciousness, and something, and in this particular chart you can see that the higher levels are called spirit. This comes from people like Ken Wilber, who has done a lot of work on this, and so on.